What's up, man? This is Coach Lonnie. This is real funny that this guy says this because I made a comment on one of his videos and I clearly made it a point to say that I'm not trying to, be bogus or talk you down or anything like that. And I also said that you do have good information. But once I pointed something out to him that he was doing wrong, he started to get kind of combative, which this video right here is kind of funny. Let's listen to it. Mustafa.
Reasons fighters don't make progress.
So the question was, what is the reason fighters don't make progress?
The biggest reason fighters stop making progress is they stop learning. Okay.
True.
They think they know it all already, or they try to be so loyal to a certain coach when that shouldn't be the case. Coaches should always be open to bringing other guys in to help their guys.
If you're saying that a coach should be always open to bringing guys to help their guys, why is it that you got offended when I made a comment on one of your videos of something that you were doing wrong? Or I felt like that you were doing wrong. Why is it that you got offended by that? If you sit here and make a comment like that, make it make sense. What's up, y'all? This is Coach Lonnie over LONNIE'S Flatline Boxing. We the best in the business. So I was telling y'all about Mustafa, man. Sometimes we we make comments on stuff. In the video I just showed y'all where he was saying, fighters stop learning because they get so loyal to one coach, or coaches have a problem with bringing other coaches in to help out. Okay, that's no different than me posting a video and then somebody commenting on my video with what they see and that could possibly help, and then I get offended. It's the same thing. So let me show y'all what I was talking about, and I'm going to show y'all the receipts. So if you're going to say something, then at least stand on it. You know what I'm saying? So here.
Us fought loose, lead hand low. Fury fights lead hand low. Okay? Buddy McGurk, Tony Tubbs.
So we was talking
James
about
Toney.
all
time.
I had made a comment on how he trained his fighters as far as lead hand low and what I saw. And so, like I told him, I said, hey, look, coach, I agree with you, coach, but go back and look at those fighters you named. Yes, they fought with the hand low, but they had a small forward lean and their arms weren't just weren't just hanging. It had a slight bend almost to their waistline so it could come off easier and smoother within their rhythm. Coach, I'm not talking trash. I respect your game, but that's not what is being shown with your fighters. They let their lead hang down to their thigh and their arms, almost, if not sometimes always straight and no rhythm, which hinders the way the jab comes off. Been watching you for a while, just an observation. Keep working hard. Much love. He responds, he says, you have shown basically, because I showed him some pictures. I pulled up some pictures of Ali, James Toney, some of the names he named, and then I pulled up some of his fighters. All right, and I sent them those pictures. And so he was like, you have basically shown two people who have literally just started boxing. My question to you, have you ever trained a fighter, and if so, who? That's a defensive statement. Okay, that's a defensive question. You're a little butthurt, but yet in your video, you're welcoming coaches to your gym to help your fighters. Doesn't make sense. No one is going to look good in the beginning. This stuff takes years and years to learn. You see? So you make no sense. Literally, not everyone leans forward. Either some guys sit back. Have you ever seen Fury? There are multiple ways to do all of this. You have to learn your own way to do this stuff. None of them are the same. Now, that's right. Correct. He is correct right there. All right. So let me see. Let's see what else. So then I tell him, I said, Mustafa, we have had these conversations over IG messages before. Because I messaged him before on IG and he got a little butthurt. And then I just kind of fell back because I didn't want to start, no mess or whatever. But I'm getting tired of this bull crap. And so I said, I am a coach and an ex-amateur and pro fighter. You can look me up on BoxRecs. Yes, it takes a while for fighters to learn. However, watching your videos, there's never any corrections. All you say is beautiful, beautiful, when in fact it isn't. If I heard any corrections, I would have never said anything. However, I didn't speak on it to start controversy, just stated the obvious. There's a quote that says, "If you we don't need to go into all that, because basically what this is saying, if you tell a weak and insecure man the truth, he gets offended. If you tell a secure and strong man the truth, he thanks you." That's basically what I was saying. So what you did was get offended and shot at me, and I was basically telling him what he said. And then I said also, where we at? Also, if they're just starting, why are they punching? 1 and 2, Aaron has a fight coming up. Make it make sense. So if he's just starting within 2 or 3 months ago, why is he already having a fight coming up? That's not making sense, right? And so he said, I had to go look you up since you keep commenting. He went, where my stuff at? He went and looked me up, amateur record and all that kind of stuff. And then, so what I did is where we at? I sent him some of my fights. Let me see. No, that ain't it. I sent him some of my fights. Right here. I says, go to BoxRex. Also, don't stop there. I'll direct you. That's supposed to be I'll direct you. I've never had to be found. This is my YouTube channel with some of my fights. So I sent him a couple of my fights, a couple of links to a couple of my fights and stuff like that. He hasn't responded since, which I really don't expect him to respond, and I don't really care if he responds. But I'm at everybody. I don't care who you are. If I see bullshit, I'm putting it out there. And hey, if I'm doing something and one of you coaches see something that isn't good or could possibly put my fighters in harm because of the way we work, man, let me know, man. I'm wide open for that, because I want the best for my fighters, 100%. I'm not going to get butthurt about it. You do have to make it make sense, and even if it don't make sense, I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to be like, all right, man, cool, I appreciate it, but this is the reason why I do it like this. I'm never going to get butthurt because somebody's placing a comment and trying to help. Even if you're not trying to help, even if you're placing a comment just to be on bull crap, I'm still going to be like, man, I appreciate it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, the sport of boxing has no room for emotions, dog, especially no man being emotional. So, hey, look, man, you fight how you train. You stop that bull crap, man.